And welcome to Indiana State Esports stream for Super Smash Bros. I'm Noelle Callahan.
And I'm Carter Seifert.
The Dream Team is back, baby.
Yeah,
the Dream Team
baby.
is back. Yeah.
I have my voice again.
I have my voice again.
Yay. Oh, this is good. This is
How
good.
are you, Carter?
I'm feeling great, honestly.
I am too. I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this because I have not casted with you in forever on Super Smash Bros.
It really has been a while.
This is my favorite.
Yay.
This is my favorite. I love being on Smash Bros with Carter because I can kind of just sit here, look pretty, and you can I'll ask you random questions and you'll answer the questions. So yeah, but tonight we are doing obviously Super Smash Bros. We are playing Evansville today.
Oh man, I cannot wait. Evansville made quite the impression last year. It's kind of one of the standout matches that I remember from our first year for Sycamore Esports. And I honestly cannot wait to see what they bring to the table this time around.
I absolutely agree with you. I wasn't on camera last year, obviously, but I do vividly remember this matchup last time. And wow, let's just say it was...
It was. It was. The Smash Brothers coach Cam just had an audible laugh and gasping for air, and yes, it was truly defined as oof.
It was a roughin'.
Yeah, definitely. But hey, we have a almost completely different team this time around, with the only surviving members being our coach Cam and Wook. Yes, Wook, who has now switched mains.
Yes.
Seemingly. Because, yes, twice. We have Smash players all over this.
Yeah, we can talk to everybody, and it's so nice. I love this. But, yeah.
I'm extremely excited, Noelle, honestly.
I'm excited too.
I already feel it.
Yeah, I'm like adrenaline is pumping through my body right now. I'm like I can feel myself getting hyped up for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I hope that everybody's having a great night. I'm excited. Everybody get excited for this. We are going to start our game in a few minutes here, so I'm going to take us to a quick break unless you have something else to say, Carter.
Other than I am so happy to be back. I finally have my voice again after it just got thrown straight out the window.
Yes.
And I sounded like an old man gargling frogs for about 2 weeks. So happy to be back with the audience at home.
Gargling frogs is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take us to a quick break with that as our last thing, and we will see you guys in just a few minutes.
Stay tuned.
And we are back. We are going to go straight into the game. We have, well, I think we're going to, there we go. We have Athanasius playing as Lucas, his main, and then we have Connor G playing as Pikachu, if I can get the thing to show up really quickly.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it's working either.
There we
go.
This is not the first time that's happened.
That's perfectly fine.
So far, Lucas is taking a beating.
Absolutely. Now, if I can recall from last year, which I think I can very well, Evansville had a very stacked team with Connor G being one of the most valiant players. That, as well as a later player who I believe
we
is still on the
shan't
team.
mention right now.
For those, if you know, you know.
Yes.
But anyway, as we see here, our own Athanasius, or Sam, personal friend of mine, playing Lucas game against Pikachu. Personally, I do think this is a pretty even matchup. Both very quick players, and Lucas obviously being a very ranged character, a lot of projectiles to keep his distance, while Pikachu prefers to keep up close and takes a stock off of the Sycamores. Hate to see it.
Carter.
I have made the realization today by one of our superiors here at Indiana State Esports that I say that a lot.
Was it Seth?
No, it wasn't. It was Ben. Ben Kappas. And he said, I am going to put that on your yearbook when you graduate. Said, you hate to see it happen.
You do say it a lot. He's not wrong.
I don't even intend on it being such a common trait.
It's all right. I say phenomenal a lot. We both have our own things.
Anyway, as we see here, Athanasius is taking a real beating from Connor G. Pikachu obviously breaking up a lot of that distance that Athanasius needs to build, but I still think he's still in a good chance right now to build up that rapport, but obviously he cannot with a spike off stage.
I will say the edge guarding from Connor G is absolutely impeccable right now. Every time that he's able to get Athanasius off that stage and, just keep him off and just beat him down, he is taking that opportunity and using it to his advantage.
Absolutely. It's very difficult right now for Athanasius to get through Connor G's defenses with his aerials and just constant bereavement.
Bereavement?
Yes, thank you. To just completely go up against Athanasius in all of his offenses because he's just impenetrable at the moment.
Yeah, that's very true. And I will say, as we talked about earlier in the pregame that we did, Evansville absolutely destroyed us last year.
They did.
And even though we have a very different team than we did last year, that doesn't necessarily mean that it can't happen again.
Absolutely. With a side smash taking one stock off of the Evansville Aces, I frankly am very happy to see that. At least one, even if it's not looking very good for the Sycamores. This could be it right here with Athanasius off stage. Oh, and he couldn't recover from the bottom of the stage.
That is unfortunate, but we did manage to take a stock away from Evansville, and that is what matters, quite frankly.
Hope Core.
Hope Core, yes. Hope
Do
Core.
not forget Hope Core.
Hope Core. I would like to mention, last week Seth and I got really into talking about player order and how that can really make or break a team. And looking at the player that we have coming up next from the Sycamores, how do we feel?
Well, up next is our one true hero of the Sycamores. One hero of many, I should say, with Easy Breezy coming up and their amazing Daisy. An absolute monster on the field, and I do believe that we have a possible tight match or an absolute demolition.
Here's the thing. I don't see Pikachu get played often from on anybody. And so I've never seen Pikachu go up against Daisy. And I'm going to be so completely honest. I don't know enough about this game to say how that matchup is going to go. So, Carter, what do you think is going to happen with Pikachu and Daisy going up against each other?
Personally, I think Easy Breezy is in a better position than, say, Lucas. Pikachu is very good at interrupting the playstyle of certain characters. And for as sort of mid-tier as Pikachu is, worst case scenario for him, he just takes high percentage, but still taking stocks, right?
That's true.
So I do absolutely think that Easy Breezy is in a better position, but I still think we're at a pretty fair game here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do wholeheartedly believe that the skill is going to throw the Pikachu or
Connor G.
Thank you, Connor G off his playing field a little bit. He's going to be a bit off balance, seeing the difference in play style. So you're absolutely right. That player order is a huge factor here.
Yes. Going into the game now with that in mind, as of right now, you can see that the Evansville Aces are taking their homie stock, and we are starting with 3 stocks to Daisy and 2 stocks to Connor G. What's going on?
This is
It's a button check.
Simple button check.
We're going to come back.
It did look very serious, and honestly,
that looked very serious for a second, and we were really confused.
We love the breakdancing here at Indiana State's Esports. It is
breakdancing so much. It's great. I love breakdancing.
That would be a Smash term called dash dance. So basically, it's a matter of just going back and forth with the appearance of actually busting down some sick moves.
Everybody,
getting
by the
down
way.
with the sickness. I didn't expect that to take you. But anyway, it is a matter of taunting, very common in the melee scene. And so, are we
now for
going back in?
realsies? We're going to go into the game.
Back to reals. For realsies this time.
For realsies.
Realsies.
We're going to take the homie stock away from Evansville, as I said prior. And
I love the homie stock. I will always say this. This is my favorite rule.
That's such a strange rule to latch onto.
It's just, listen, Noelle, it shows a matter of camaraderie between our two teams in still a competitive way, but it's the fact that it's followed by the taunt. That is just a cherry on top.
That's true. I like the taunt more than the homie stock, quite frankly.
Absolutely. We're seeing a pretty even game here between Easy Breezy and Connor G. Exactly at 48% each, only off by the decimal points. Very, very tight match here, as Easy Breezy is trying to keep their distance between them and Connor G, trying to get him off stage with the aerials. We've talked before, as turnips are a huge factor in Daisy's play kit, being as a throwable item to use against your opponent. And absolutely, I think, for an interrupting character.
Look at that.
Absolutely fantastic to see. Cheers around the studios. With plays like that, Daisy is maybe not necessarily a counter to Pikachu, not what I would pick, but absolutely can do the same type and kinds of interrupting as Pikachu can himself.
And I would like to say that I think Easy Breezy is able to find those moments to interrupt correctly and is able to throw Connor G off of his groove, out of his game. Just as we said prior, I definitely think that Easy Breezy has the skill and the know-how and is able to time these skills just right to interrupt Pikachu's attempts at trying to get a hit in
Absolutely
on himself.
As we see here, Easy Breezy trying to get Connor G off stage with the turnip, because just one hit off stage could completely ruin Connor G's recovery. Very good tactic on the side of the Sycamores for Easy Breezy, and in very mid-game right now, both players above 100%. Only one good hit can cause a stock. Just one loss from the Sycamores, bringing us down to an 8-10.
And look at that. Absolutely returns it with a 1 stock deficit to the Sycamores. Unfortunately, they are leading by 1 stock. However, with Easy Breezy in the hot seat, I'm not concerned.
I love to see the clapback right as Easy Breezy was coming out of free fall from the top of the stage, recovering, and just hitting it right back with an aerial.
Easy Breezy really went, oh, you think, yeah, okay, bye.
Yeah, okay. Bye, Felicia.
He was, bye, Felicia. Wow.
I'm not, I don't know where that came from.
I don't know where that came from either. I'm so trans.
I'm absolutely loving this match so far.
Yes. I'm very excited. I'm intrigued to see who Evansville is going to send up next to counteract Easy Breezy's play style, because they've seen Breezy play now. Mm-hmm. So I wonder what sort of discussions are going on over at Evansville.
I have a sneaking suspicion because we are waiting to see he who shall not be named, who was such a formidable foe last year, I should say, in the last season. And that is a very long name.
That is a very long name.
Will Schmidt, 1042. We shall just shorten it to Will, I believe.
How about we do Will Schmidt?
Will Schmidt? Okay.
Will Schmidt.
Will Schmidt. Will Schmidt coming over as, does it say Zero
Suit Samus?
Yes. Okay. Very interesting choice, especially coming right after the Pikachu player. For anyone, for any Smash Brothers fans at home, Zero Suit Samus and Pikachu were allies and close playable characters in the additional game mode Subspace Emissary, and Noelle is looking at me like I'm a lunatic right now.
I'm just listening. Once again, I am here to sit and look pretty. That's what my job is right now.
I absolutely adore the sort of synergy on their team. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but very, very funny to me.
It is interesting. I think it's a fun little thing.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah, we wait
I'm
till
waiting. I don't think.
Mm-hmm. It does seem like a button check.
I don't know.
Does seem. We're going back into the game.
And
no
boom.
more button checks.
Look at me go.
Oh my
I
word.
am prepared.
Yes. Okay.
And already we are seeing Daisy take some hits.
Mm-hmm. Still, but Daisy comes back with a few small aerials onto Will Schmidt. Now, it's one thing to keep in mind the playstyle of Zero Suit. Very different from Daisy, as Zero Suit is extremely deadly up close. She is what's known as a juggler, basically keeping your opponent in a constant state of free fall and what the heck, please let go of me, let me out.
Yes.
And that is the very professional and simple term.
That's the best way to describe it.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so it is very, I would say, definitely, Zero Suit is one of the more tricky characters to get around. That could have been an absolute amazing play. An example of a good usage from the turnips, but maybe one aerial will get him off stage. And a turnip hitting down off the battlefield.
Look at that.
And Will Schmidt could not recover, making this an even game in stocks.
Yes, we are all tied up. This is exactly what I was hoping for Breezy to do. Sorry, my voice is disappearing. This is exactly what I was hoping for Breezy to do, was just even up the game a little bit. And unfortunately, commentator's curse came back.
Being taken out by an up special. Now the Sycamores are down by one stock, no longer even game. It is, Will Schmidt has a lot of combo potential with Zero Suit, and it is absolutely deadly in some areas, especially as you start using more of those aerials into things like your down B and also your charge attacks with...
And that is unfortunate.
With Will Schmidt taking out the final stock of Easy Breezy, giving us a 6-8 loss for the Sycamores.
You hate to see it.
Took the words right from my mouth.
Exactly. You hate to see it. That was rough. And unfortunately, this is semi what I expected from Evansville, but Breezy put up a valiant fight.
Absolutely. I do think that the rest of our players can make a dent in the Aces' formidable cast of characters, cast of players. We now have going back onto the field is... Tricky. Yes.
We have Tricky going up for the Sycamores. And I know Tricky likes to play Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Tricky mains Rob. For those of you that don't know, Rob is my favorite character to watch. I love Rob. Carter may remember this from last year. Yes. I love Rob so much. Now, going up against a player like Zero Suit Samus, what can we expect?
I do think that it is. If I had to say anything, I would say it's high risk, high reward.
Okay.
Rob is by far one of the best characters in the game, easily high tier. And out of all the characters who are mained for the Smash team here at Indiana State, Rob is by far the most consistently high tier by most professional players who know the game like the back of their hand.
Yes.
But the unfortunate thing about Rob is that he is a big boy. He's a big boy. His hitboxes are large. And so with Zero Suit being a very precise character,
Yeah.
and you really have to focus in on, it is a more dangerous game that Tricky is playing here right now. So I do think they have to be more strategic with what they are bringing to the table here. And I think their best strategy right now is to keep their distance and mainly go for aerials, maybe some neutral airs, down Bs, and also, side Bs, and also the use of their, I believe their spin, or their down B, the projectile that you shoot out with the down B. We are going right,
We're doing a button check.
button check.
This is a button check. If you look down at the desk, Carter, you can see me doing this.
Me and my big mouth.
Yeah,
I
you
swear.
talked too soon. I'm the one that is like, telepathically connected with our coach Cam. Obviously, that's how I'm receiving the information for everybody at home.
Cam, why don't I get the telepathic connection? Oh, I forgot.
I'm just the one that's able to see it. I'm the one that's able to tap into it. You're just not able to tap into it yet. Cam and I are just on the same wavelength. That's what it is.
Unfortunately, we do not have my favorite aspect of esports, the teleprompter set up.
We have a secret teleprompter that normally sits right here, and we didn't have a need for it today, so the teleprompter.
Hence the lack of iPad right there.
Yes.
Yeah, you can kind of see it when it's here on Rocket League and Valorant.
Occasionally.
days.
But we are going to go into the game once again to remind those at home we are playing Tricky from the Sycamores, and Will Schmidt is still up from the Evansville Aces. I believe Schmidt is taking a homie stock, and we have a 6-8 score right now.
Okay, taunts have been out of the way, and we move right into the game with Will Schmidt getting 69% off the stage. Oh my word. That was a absolutely brutal combo right off stage. This is exactly what I was talking about with Rob having those large hitboxes and very hard to escape the grasp of Will Schmidt. That was a devastating first impression in the first minute of the match.
Yeah, honestly, I think, not even a minute has passed. That's rough.
That was absolute madness as we try and see Tricky try to come back with a juggle with up air, but Will Schmidt comes back with an up B right off the side of the stage.
And like we said earlier, once again, that large hitbox on Rob going up against somebody like Zero Suit Samus, it's hard simply just because, Zero Suit Samus doesn't have as large of a hitbox. They're a very small character.
Absolutely.
And with Rob having that hitbox, you need to be very accurate with every single move that you play from Rob, especially going up against a small character like this. And Samus doesn't necessarily have to be that accurate with some of their hits, especially considering Rob is such a big character.
As we see Will Schmidt going for down Bs off the stage, that leap if Zero Suit lands that down B onto a character off stage, it is an immediate spike, and so it's a very effective play. As Tricky goes very close to the bottom of the stage, and gets a shock up with neutral B, and this could be very much it. As we see, but got SD'd off the stage.
That is very unfortunate. Very, very
Holy
unfortunate.
cow.
But, today I'm going to ask him. We have Wook coming up next.
Good old Wook.
For those of you that don't know at home, because we've talked about this almost every single week, Wook listens to music. during his gaming, right? He talks to nobody. He has earbuds in, and he gets very focused. It's a great thing to watch. You see him switch into a different mindset. It's entertaining. I have known Wook in this capacity for over a year now. Have not asked him what he listens to. I don't know what he listens to, and I've always wanted to know. So I'm making a mental note tonight to ask him what he listens to.
You want to get him on the interview?
Well, we can.
I would love that.
I have to know, though. I really do have to know. Because I want to know.
Either we will get him in the breaks between matches, or we can get him on the interview. Which
I think we should just get him on the breaks in between matches.
Absolutely.
Because this is a pressing question that I need to know the answer to.
Speaking of which, by the way, in case you did not know at home, Smash Brothers is a best of 3 matches.
Yeah.
Meaning that each match is 12 stocks for the entire team, meaning that there are 4 players with 3 stocks. Hence why at the start of some rounds, if they ended the previous round with losing stocks, it continues as the games go on.
Yep. And we are going into the game with that homie stock coming off of Evansville. Sorry to cut you off, Carter.
Oh, no, you're completely fine.
Just very ready to get into this game.
Absolutely. Ooh. Oh, my word.
Recovery.
My heart dropped as fast as Wook did
So
off the
did
stage.
mine.
Holy
I got
cow.
nervy.
I thought that was an immediate SD. As we see Wook trying to go for the classic grab and down B Luigi combo. I've been seeing him practice constantly recently, and that is just the Luigi special right there. As we see him try to pull a very risky maneuver, getting up close and personal with his specials. Luigi has a lot of combo potential with very few. Ooh. With a SD, unfortunate misinput off stage. It is awful to see. See, I changed it up there.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Look at you, Carter.
As we see here, Will Schmidt is just absolutely wrecking shop, taking out 2 of our Sycamores. And we absolutely, it's devastating, honestly. And it brings a tear to my eye.
I mean, honestly, looking at it right now, Connor, who is this? Will Schmidt, sorry, I almost called him Connor G. Will Schmidt is at a pretty high percentage right now. I think this is the highest percentage that he's been at this entire match. And so, no matter what, I'm pretty thrilled with Luke's performance.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Wook is being an absolute pro at this, trying to keep his distance as much as he can and hitting some of the best moves and combo potentials whenever he can. But it just seems that Will Schmidt is a bit too much right now, as we are down to 1 stock V8. Honestly, Noelle, make a last-minute impression.
Look at that.
Getting the down B, taking out Will Schmidt at the top of the stage. Holy cow.
That was very fun. I liked that. That was a good move.
We love to see it. One of Luigi's best moves. And with a spike from a down B. Oh, that was brutal.
Evansville does, in fact, take this match. However, we do have a second match. We have a second match. I'm going to take us to a quick break so that I can ask Luke what he listens to.
Absolutely.
And we will be back in just a moment.
See you then.
And welcome back to Indiana State Esports. We've just gotten word that they are sending Connor G. We are sending Athanasius, but there has been a character change on both sides. Athanasius is playing as Diddy Kong.
Yes.
Connor G is playing as Lucina. I told Carter this, and he got very excited. Explain.
I think this is a very interesting matchup, and if I may, almost a reversal of how we started the last match, because
With Lucas, who did Connor G play? Lucas and
Connor G was
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
That's what it was.
And Athanasia was Lucas. Lucas being a very ranged character, lots of projectiles. Palutena, lots of ranged projectiles, keeping distance. And now, Athanasia playing Diddy Kong, like Pikachu, an interrupter with lots of up-close and personal business. I think this is one of the most interesting ways that we've seen these matches go through, because the straight up role reversal just by switching of the characters, that is fun. That is very fun.
I'm excited. I'm excited to hear that. I think we've just been talking about the complete wrong thing, because I heard a conversation over the headphones.
Oh.
And I think things might be changing.
Uh-oh.
I could be wrong, though. I see Athanasius sitting with Diddy Kong.
Yes.
Sticking with Diddy Kong. By the way, it's not Athanasia. It's Athanasius.
What did I say?
You were saying like Athanasia.
Oh.
You said that
Athanasius?
multiple times. It's Athanasius.
Oh. I am so sorry, Sam. I am so sorry.
I'm confused too.
I'm so sorry.
I just had to call attention
Athanasius.
to that. It's Athanasius.
I'm so sorry, viewers at home. Listen, I hate to make this this apology video. I realize I messed up, and I will take responsibility for my actions as a commentator. Oh, a mix-up, as
I told you, Lucina.
Connor G taking Lucina.
All right. Well, we're going into the game.
Seems like it.
I just realized I have not changed this. Memento, viewers at home.
Okay, as we see a very interesting match going up ahead. Now, unlike what we said before with Palutena, Lucina is something that, in my opinion, we really don't see, or at least we really haven't seen in Indiana State Esports. Is that a sword player? I'm just realizing now that we have never really seen a sword player that much in any of the matches, at least as far as I can remember. We have a lot of close range and long range fighters. No one really in the mid range, like a sword fighter. Maybe a cloud or two here or there, but honestly, nothing like a true. Ooh.
I don't know. I feel like we have seen one, but I cannot think of like the exact example that I can picture the character, but I can't remember what their name is. I can't remember who it was.
That's what I'm thinking. Connor G taking the first stock away from the Sycamores. Lucina being one of the many Fire Emblem characters in the game. And all of them have very similar kits as one of the tried and true jokes of the Smash community. They're all the same. They just have different hair. Anyway. You wouldn't get it. Joker meme.
I wouldn't, but I loved the joke. I loved the voice.
Anyway, we do have here interesting match. Both players even score with an SD from Athanasius. Holy cow.
Oh, that hurt.
That does hurt.
That hurt.
Now, do keep in mind that just like Daisy with Easy Breezy, Athanasius has the ability to pull out a simple banana peel, which does act as an item. And like that, for them to SD off stage. Holy cow. I love that. It's by far one of my favorite moves in all of Smash Brothers because it's just a little nanner. It's so funny.
I love Athanasius. Okay, I've noticed this. Athanasius is so good at the edge guarding. So good at it. And I get very excited whenever we finally get to a point where Athanasius is able to show off his talents. Makes me very happy.
Diddy Kong, like we said before, very good character for interrupting the flow of combos and character play styles because he's very quick and just just a little brat, honestly. If I had to describe a brat character, it's Diddy Kong and Pikachu.
Okay.
Those guys are obnoxious, and we love it. We love it because they know.
And look at that.
With a smash attack right off stage from the banana.
The excitement is palpable in the station
It
right
is
now.
so good. As Athanasius absolutely locking in, getting Connor G down to 60%. Oh, hit him off stage. Oh, it could have absolutely been in the Sycamore's favor.
The recovery was great from both characters.
It was amazing to see such tight work on the edge of the stage. This could be anyone's game at the moment.
My heart is pounding.
With an unfortunate side air off the stage, but Athanasius making quite the impression, bringing down Connor G to just one stock.
There's a 1-stock lead in between both teams right now.
Absolutely.
A 1-stock lead, which is a great spot for the team to be at right now. For those of you at home, this is a great spot for the team to be at.
Fantastic.
This is very exciting. I can see who we're bringing up next, and I cannot, for the life of me, remember who he mains.
We have...
Never mind.
Yes, we do have Plasma Monkey coming up with their main Joker.
I remember now.
Jinx. What's the rule for Jinx?
I don't know.
Is it soda? I can't remember.
I know what I think one of them is like you're not allowed to talk, but I kind of have to talk.
Oh, yeah, that does seem kind of
I'll buy you a Coke later.
Yay! Yay! Wait, no, can it be that weird Dr. Pepper berry thing?
We're gonna talk about this
Okay,
later.
all right, sorry. I got off track.
We'll talk about this later when we're not on a stream right now.
This
But
is true.
right now, so we have who was it? Sorry, Lucina. We have Lucina going up against Joker, which is I cannot remember if Joker is a close range or a long range. So Carter,
Thank you. I like how you cue me for these answers. I very much appreciate it. Joker is much closer in range to Lucina, as he only has a teeny weeny dagger.
a dagger.
Yeah, it's a itty bitty baby. And so Joker fights up a lot more closer. He does have things like his up B and side B as little small projectiles, not doing very many damage.
Yeah.
But what really counts is the Arsene meter and his powerful ghost. Okay. No,
Wait, yes, I do remember.
Yes,
okay,
Arsene,
sorry.
the
I
big,
had to think about
the
it.
big
Think for a
scary
second.
ghost with wings.
Yes, I know.
He comes up behind him.
I know.
It's called a persona. It's a whole thing.
I know. It took me a minute. Okay. It took me a minute to remember. But
Okay.
with my brain not functioning for a second, we are going into the game with the 2 homing stocks coming off of Evansville. So that means that the Sycamores have 3 stocks to play with, whereas the Evansville Aces only have 1.
Very good position to be in. Honestly, just a 1-stock lead. I definitely think Plasma Monkey can make quite the impression here, as we see his Arsene meter getting all the way up, and now the big boy's out.
All we really need for Plasma Monkey to do is to just take Connor G out of the competition.
Absolutely. And I do think those chances have increased with Arsene coming out, as he is, honestly, he's where the character shines, as Arsene is just a beast. He is a monster.
I have noticed this, but the sun has gone away.
And so has Plasma Monkey off the bottom of the stage with an SD coming from Connor G's side airs. Holy cow.
Yeah, this is a rough place to be, unfortunately. The lead isn't terrible, but I would really love to see Plasma Monkey just, knock off that one last stock from Evansville so we can get back into that comfortable range.
Absolutely. And with a stock taken out. What commentator curse? I think that was a commentator blessing.
That was a commentator blessing, and I did just hear that was the first stock that Plasma Monkey has ever taken from somebody.
That was wonderful. I'm very happy. Very happy for Plasma Monkey.
Go Plasma Monkey.
Heck yeah. Sycamore's still at a 1-stock loss, but that is absolutely better than nothing.
That's very true, and we have found out who they are sending next. They're sending Aaron on Roy. At least that's what I'm hearing right now. So, knowing that right now, and knowing that Plasma Monkey has to play with the Joker, and knowing Roy is coming up next.
Yes.
How do you think that bodes for Plasma Monkey? Because you've seen Plasma Monkey play a few times, and you know his play style kind of. How do you feel about Roy going up against the Joker?
I definitely do think that Roy, being another Fire Emblem character, sword player, so still keeping mid-range. However, Roy is also the slowest character from the Fire Emblem roster. He's a very heavy character, hits like a truck, but has the speed of a tricycle. So, and I mean, yeah, he does. So I do absolutely think that Plasma Monkey can play to that speed and just keep dodging him. And if he does get hit or charge up his meter, then that's when we bust out the Arsene and he goes on the offensive. Because absolutely, if I'm a Smash player and I see a player like Plasma Monkey and he pulls out his bodyguard Arsene behind him, I'm terrified. Now. I want to get out of dodge.
Get out of dodge. I will say I have noticed that Plasma Monkey is very good at that dodging. Very good at like trying to evade things. So knowing that that is probably the best way for Plasma Monkey to play this, I wonder if he can hear us or can hear us telepathically beaming this into his head. They sit like right in front of us.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that.
We're not just like
We're not just staring at
yeah.
a wall and doing this at a wall. We're actually looking at the players.
If we could tilt the camera down, we would. But I don't think they can pan up and down.
This is if we don't want to move the cameras.
Yes, that's true.
Anyway.
It's a very delicate system we have here.
Yes. It's very finicky.
Yes.
And we've figured out the best way to do it, and we're not messing with it, Carter. Not messing
Absolutely.
with it. But yes, we are very excited. I'm excited to see this. It's been a minute since I've seen Roy played, because I don't see it very often. But we are going to go. I don't think we're doing a button check. I think we're going to go
Button
into
check.
the game.
Button check.
Button check? No button. We're going in?
Oh,
All right.
we're
It's
going,
time to
we're
go.
going. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
All right, that homie stock coming off of the Sycamores. This is a bit of a more unfortunate place for the Sycamores to be with us having one less stock than the other. However, if Plasma Monkey can pull that, there we go.
Right.
If we can pull that out and see how this goes.
Absolutely. You see the change in playstyle when Arsene comes out, and Plasma Monkey knows this because, like I was saying before, Arsene is a beast. Now, I would like to make a clarification. Roy, I did get confused with Ike for a second, although it... that was absolutely disrespectful. But unfortunately,
I did just hear accidental taunt.
Yes, with an accidental SD apparently from Aaron. But hey, we take those.
We're not mad
right?
about it.
Absolutely not. Now I like I was saying, I do want to fix a mix-up on my part. I said that Roy was the slowest Fire Emblem character. I would like to make a correction. He is the second slowest. He is not Ike, by far the heaviest character of the sword players, but still quite slow, despite what his dashes may say. Pretty even match in percentage, and it is just interesting to see where this match will go.
I don't know.
cow.
I don't know how I feel about this stage. This stage stresses me out.
I can assure you from many, many years of watching professional play, it is absolutely devastating to see the Sycamores lose another player.
Honestly, we're not at a bad spot, though.
Cheers around the studio for Plasma Monkey as he made a very valiant effort.
Plasma Monkey put a dent in their stock,
Absolutely.
in their stock amount.
We love you, Plasma Monkey. And give me a thumbs up. You heard.
Next,
man.
we are sending Unk.
All right. Unk with who, might I ask?
I don't know. We're going to find out here soon. I will like to say Unk is... I don't see much of Unk, honestly. We don't see much of Unk simply just because... Oh.
He is.
Sorry.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Now I'm remembering. Okay. Yeah. We don't see very much of Unk, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I think Unk is one of those players that they kind of pull out when like we're doing pretty okay.
Absolutely.
So I feel like that means that our coach feels like we're not doing terribly, which bodes well.
Absolutely. And Unk is pulling out King K. Rool, which is honestly, at this point, I think can bode well for the Sycamores as we go up against Roy. One
Excuse me.
stock down.
Sorry.
Wait, I was just about to say bless you for a yawn. I clearly have not had enough cups of coffee today.
It's only what? It's 8:14. Oh my gosh, it's 8:14.
8:14. We did start later today.
We did start later, yes.
I do believe it was some complication of some kind.
I don't know, but we did start 30 minutes later, and that threw me off.
It was a bit jarring, but hey, we are still here. Still very excited for the Sycamores. Look at you just posing like
I
that.
don't know what's going on. I'm okay. This is fine.
I think this is my favorite stream. I think. I'm pretty sure this has been my favorite.
Yeah, I've been looking
By
forward to this.
far.
I feel like we're being pretty entertaining.
Okay.
Look on K-Rule.
Cam has given us this, whatever that. Oh, yes. Okay. We're heading straight into the match back with Aaron on Roy and now Unk as King K-Rule.
Look at those characters. Aren't they so pretty?
Yes, they are very pretty.
Look at them pretty characters.
With the confidential homie stock, love to see it happen.
Confidential.
Can,
What?
I don't know what I was saying.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
To reiterate, coffee, neat. In very simple terms. Okay, very even game right now. Noel's losing it. That's fine. Even game right now with 51% on the side of the Aces. Now, do keep in mind that we are in a two-stock loss at the moment, 6-8 right now. And I do still think the Sycamores can't take this as Unk is very clearly clapping back with an amazing two-hit combo with a down air into a side smash.
Ooh.
A K-Rule classic right there. Bringing our stocks to a 6-7. Holy cow.
Sorry.
Oh,
I had
man.
to catch my breath. It caught me off guard.
We're just a bit silly today.
Just a bit silly.
Just a bit silly.
Just a bit silly.
Ooh, and what wasn't silly is Aaron taking a stock off of Unk, taking us from 5-7. You hate to see it happen, and I mean, I don't even mind bringing that phrase back out again because it's unfortunate.
I'm gonna amend Carter's statement. We went from 6 stocks to 5 stocks, and that means that the Evansville Aces have 7. We have 5. There's a 2-stock lead to the Evansville Aces. You said it just in a weird way, and I would like to make it clear for those of you who may just be listening and can't look at the screen right now, because I do that. I don't know about you, but I listen. I listen to things.
Despite my work here at the Indiana State Esports Lab, sometime I know word good.
It's okay. Neither can I.
Right. Ooh. With Aaron taking another stock off of Unk, and Unk coming right back with a back air.
Okay, I gotta update this really quickly. That was a lot. A lot
That
just happened there.
was so quick. That was so quick and an amazing play from Unk.
Okay. I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up.
Once again, a deja vu from last match where we see
Easy
a
breezy.
player go out or
Yep.
a player lose a stock,
Yep.
comes back and just right off the stage.
Oh, you thought? No, never mind. Bye.
Yeah,
That's
bye.
fine. Bye.
Bye.
You're not gonna do the bye, Felicia. Not again.
The bit's not there.
The bit's.
The bit's gone. The bit's gone.
The bit's gone. The bit's dead. It's never coming back.
We strive for a new and better bit.
We do not reuse jokes here on Indiana State.
Absolutely not.
Esports.
Unless it's
No. Anyway.
I couldn't even think of an example.
That. Oh.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for those who don't know, last year, when we went up against Evansville, it was a massacre because in the first round, they pulled out a player by the name of Illusion. Illusion plays Pokemon Trainer, primarily, and was able to wipe our team, flat out.
Yep.
So, the fact that we have only seen Illusion up until now is heralding. So,
I'm so scared.
It is definitely frightening. We need to keep our wits about us, though.
I mean, we sound like we're talking about going into battle.
This is battle.
This is battle. Yeah,
This is battle.
This
The
is battle.
Missouri
for us.
Valley Conference being able to view for the rest of our several schools playing for both Super Smash Brothers, Valorant, and Rocket League. Had to pull out the advertisement voice there. I think I'm really good.
I hope you enjoyed my Vanna White also.
That was a very good Vanna White.
That wasn't even Vanna White. I don't know why I said Vanna White. Vanna White is like,
Yeah, you gotta do that.
I gotta do the little.
Oh man, if Emma Dawson makes highlights of this, I cannot wait to see that edit. Holy cow. Anyway, we are going back into the game. Cam giving
Cam's
us
excited.
this, which means this, and that means that it's very good.
You're
It's
building.
very
You're building the
good.
telepathic connection.
It's so good. We're going back into the game with Illusion as Pokemon trainer and Unk as King K. Rool. Now, let me say this. It seems like Illusion is staying on Squirtle, which is probably King K. Rool's most formidable opponent out of the three that Illusion has the choice of. Remember how I said Pikachu and, oh my gosh, with the side airs going into just a juggle right off stage.
Sorry.
This could absolutely be a terrifying matchup. Now, Pokemon Trainer is personally one of my favorite characters in the game, as it is 3 characters in one. You have two close range characters, 1 mid range here, as we see in Ivysaur, all with very different movesets, as we see with Ivysaur getting more projectiles off stage, and now Illusion switching to the heavier character with the damage buildup. It's too much for Unk to handle
I really need us to send in. I think I know who we're gonna send in.
I do hope to.
I think I'm not saying a word, because I don't want to put a bad juju out into the universe.
Absolutely. I will say right now that we are seeing Easy Breezy out against our ace card against the Ace's ace card. Try saying that 5 times fast. What? I'm confused. I don't know why you're shaking your head. Did I say something?
I'm disappointed that our ace card against the ace's ace card.
Yeah. Yeah,
joke
that
of
was
the
just a
century.
sentence. That wasn't even a joke. I didn't even...
Anyway, we have Daisy going up against Pokemon Trainer, and I'm excited. How do you think this bodes?
I think that this is a battle of champions we have here. And regardless,
Right?
anyway, regardless of what happens, I think Easy Breezy is going to make the best calls imaginable. I do think that Daisy brings a very different playstyle that we have not seen with Pokemon Trainer up until this point, because we did not have many characters like Daisy on our team from last year.
I am inclined to agree with you. I am interested to see, because I'm assuming Illusion has seen what Easy Breezy is capable of.
Absolutely.
And we're going to see how he reacts to that in the game as we go straight in there. Look at that. Look at that segue. Wasn't that a clean segue?
It was very clean.
I would like to note that they are a full 3 stocks ahead of us right now. But honestly, anything's better than nothing.
As of right now, for all we know, this could be match point for the Sycamores. However, we're not going to say anything just yet, as we see this tight mid-game happening right now with our 2 players just going back and forth, twirling around like 2 little flowers in a field. I don't know where that came from. And
What?
listen, we're just going to forget that I was even making up that nonsense. I think that... Clip it. Wow. It's very nice for morale when you have an audience as a commentator and people just laugh at your stupidity.
They're giggling at us.
Absolutely. We see a very tight game going on right now as Illusion gets Daisy up until 113%. Now, Easy Breezy coming back with getting it Illusion up to 78%. And that is that was very close to a death, almost at the top of the stage. Ivysaur being a very tight character, as well as, honestly, all of Pokemon Trainers' kits. Very formidable foe, and it is just so close right now as it tries to edge guard off stage with Fire Breath from Charizard. Oh my gosh, I am so tense right now.
That's why I'm not saying anything. I have tears in my eyes. I'm stressed.
This is absolutely insane as we see these absolute monsters out in the field. Illusion taking the first stock from Easy Breezy just from a tail whip. I think that was just a jab.
Everybody in the studio is like on the edge of their seats right now.
You could drop a pin in here.
I think you could cut the tension with like a very dull knife and it would slice.
Slice like butter. Holy cow. This is so mad as we see Illusion just almost going for combos right off the stage. Squirtle is definitely one of those very brat characters like I was talking about earlier. Pikachu, Diddy Kong, and Squirtle, obviously. They have the capabilities of just side airing off stage, and that's just a kill. It is atrocious how often that happens in professional play because you just can. Ooh, but with Easy Breezy getting a turn up right off stage, let's see exactly how this goes as Illusion gets a dash attack offside of the stage, tries to go for a stomp and a spike. Wild charge with a side B. Easy Breezy taking the first stock off from Illusion. Illusion going straight into Ivysaur and then getting an up B. Tries to kill him off the top of the stage. Easy Breezy in a very tough spot right now at 113%. Oh my word, anything can happen right now. This is so incredibly tense. Noelle, what are you thinking?
My body hurts. I'm nervous. The muscles in my body are like contracting. I'm tense.
Cow. I could not agree more. This is an absolutely insane match with a constant back and forth, even with the Aces lead right now in percent. Even stocks in match, or at least between these two players, as Easy Breezy tries to get with an amazing SD off stage from the turnip. We love the turnip. Holy cow. As Illusion tried to SD. But now it is 1v1 stock. Easy Breezy now at only one stock left for the Sycamores. Illusion, or the Aces still have 4. This is,
I know we preach Hope Core on here, Carter.
We do.
And I'm sorry to say it. I don't think the Sycamores are going to pull through with this. However, I will amend that statement by the performance by everybody on this team as an individual has been astonishing today.
Absolutely. The amount of skill we've seen today has been a high point if I've ever seen one. And it's just amazing to see our players do so well. We'll almost get an SD off the stage. But with Illusion's juggle potential with all 3 characters, it's only a matter of time before one good hit sends either character off stage, pulling out Charizard, the heaviest hitter. Honestly, any hit at this point could launch Easy Breezy off stage. Going back to Squirtle for whatever reason, thinking that juggling could help. Oh, my word. I'm currently at the edge of my seat trying to illustrate this back and forth to the audience at home. To see Easy Breezy get the side throw off stage. This is so incredible to see such amazing gameplay happening with Easy Breezy taking the stock from Illusion. Holy cow. That was intense.
I literally was holding on to Carter's hand.
I genuinely, that's why I took pauses in between my patterns of speech, because I had to deal with this.
Death grip. That's a death grip. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, let's really take a look at what we have here.
I'm gonna yield this to you.
Yeah. Okay. So, easy breezy in a very, very tight spot.
This is a very precarious position for the Sycamores to be in, period.
Absolutely. Only one stock left, period.
There are 3 stocks left to the Aces. Now, depending on who the Aces... I know who the Aces are sending.
Is it who I think it is? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's Will Schmidt.
We have Will Schmidt.
Will Schmidt is coming back out with Zero Suit, I assume. I'm getting head shakes.
Yes.
Okay. Matchup going back online with Easy Breezy, Daisy, Will Schmidt is Zero Suit.
Would like to note Daisy only has 1 stock. Will Schmidt has 3.
And Will Schmidt was the reason that Easy Breezy was unfortunately stopped last match from continuing on.
His reign of terror. We're okay. I don't think you guys understand. We are so nervous.
We as commentators, especially us as students who have known these players for what, at least months on end, we are extremely invested in these characters, in these players, mind you.
In the success of this team, quite frankly. I mean,
Absolutely.
I've been around at least Coach Cam and Luke for 2 years now. Me and you both have. So like we are very invested in the success specifically with the Smash team because we've seen them come from last year to this year and we've seen them progress and it's nerve-wracking. I'm nervous.
Absolutely. We see a very tight game happening here with Easy Breezy taking more percentage away from Will Schmidt. Sorry, yes, of course,
Yes.
dealing more damage. And it is just incredible to see a tight performance like this. Easy Breezy already at 52%. It is insane to watch such a close match. Easy Breezy has to play so very carefully this round and play so tightly as he only has 1 stock left to bring the Sycamores out of this match. Ooh, with a loot with Will Schmidt trying to go upstage as he can absolutely do that. And gets him with a side air.
That is a tough pill to swallow, unfortunately.
Just the amount of emotions that my whole body.
I feel like I can take a breath of relief.
We need that.
I feel like I
We
can
need
take
that.
a
If there has
second.
ever been a break that is more deserved, today has deserved it.
Yep. We're
Holy
going to
cow.
go with that. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break and we will see you guys in just a few minutes.
Okay, we are back. I have now switched to this chair. And with me now is Will Harris, a.k.a. Plasma Monkey, on the Indiana State's Esports team. Will, how are you feeling after that match?
That was honestly probably one of the funnest ones that I've ever played. Honestly, it was really fun playing against a top tier team. Honestly,
Absolutely. You could tell that the energy was ecstatic in here. High, low points, very energetic when the pop-off moments kind of happen, and
Yeah.
extremely quiet when the tense ones happened.
Yeah.
What are some key takeaways that you're finding from this match?
So like one thing that I did do like right in the middle of my first round is that I switched my playstyle. I'm not constantly doing down tilt. I was just I was fishing for the forward airs and back airs and also up airs as well, because not just because down tilt is risky enough. So I was like, aerials. Let's do aerials. That sounds good. But I think the key takeaway is that we are still good players, and we can definitely definitely take on heavy hitters if we have the determination to do so.
I couldn't agree more. You guys are so valiant when you get out there and you pull your weight, and it was just incredible to see such tense gameplay today.
Yeah.
Because even though this isn't a win, I feel like this is a win for you guys.
Yeah,
As like,
absolutely.
Showing your potential, and also just how you play against the other team, how you learn. And I think today was a great example of showing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think that you guys are going to remember going forward from this?
We're gonna. I definitely think we're gonna remember that there are some matchups that are definitely difficult for us, but we're still going to work on those matchups and train and get those matchups all good and dandy, so that we can compete in the next match.
Absolutely. Do you have any final notes for our people at home?
Not really, but other than continue watching Indiana State Esports.
Thanks for the promo, bud.
Yeah.
Well, like Will said, thank you so much for watching, and I've absolutely loved being here with you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. My name has been Carter Seifert,
And I'm Will Harris.
and thank you to Noel Callahan for running streaming today while I do play-by-play. From us here at Indiana State in WZIS, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for Valorant at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care.
Take care.